AskReddit, firefighters of Reddit, what's the dumbest person you had to save in a stupid situation? Subscriber all end humanity. A motorist had a bad alternator, and the car died while he was driving. The electric lock control stopped working. We were dispatched for a person trapped in a motor vehicle. On arrival, the advice was given to manually lift the lock knob. You can easily tell the ones who will not survive the first 24 hours of the zombie apocalypse. I was a volunteer firefighter many years back. One summer, after a long period of no rain, two good old boys decide to have a few dozen beers and take their Jeep into a nearby field to go off-roading. Well, approximately 2 feet tall corn stalks that are bone dry wind up getting jammed up into the undercarriage, which, on a 90-plus degree day, turns out to be hot enough to ignite a fire. The owner of the field sees the situation unfolding from their house and calls for fire and police. Given the proximity to my location, I go directly to the scene after hearing the page go out and see these two assholes trying to drive the Jeep faster and faster to put the fire out. Eventually, the engine gives out, but they won't leave the car. I physically had to reach in, burning my arms in the process, since I didn't respond to the station first to get my turnout gear and pull them out. Somehow, they decided that remaining in the car would slow down the flames, and because they thought it was a good idea to continue driving a burning vehicle around a dry field. We now have a significant brush fire and have to call mutual aid from another county to help douse the fire. State police get involved. I have a nice trip to the hospital, and assholes lose their Jeep and the remainder of their booze. Two bikini-clad girls had to be rescued from a swift-moving river in a canoe. Neither girl brought a life vest or a paddle asterisk. Former fire and rescue firefighter here. Have helped release several dogs and children stuck in the mechanism part of a recliner chair. Also a bird stuck in a tree. Go figure. My dad was witness to someone being stupid and rescued by a firefighter. I posted this to the Tales from Tech Support subreddit a while ago. Here's the copy, paste, and #X200B. My dad worked for IBM's AS400, a mainframe system, tech support division for over 10 years. 1992 to 2003. A customer called in because he needed to run a report and send it out to the networked printer. For whatever reason, the report was failing to generate and the guy on the phone was freaking out because some corporate bigwig demanded that this report be printed and on his desk by 3 p.m. Monsieur. Just another day at work. About 10 minutes into the call, my dad starts to hear this strange high-pitched noise in the background. Dad, if you don't mind my asking, what's that noise in the background? Quote, caller, oh, that's the fire alarm, Monsieur. Fire alarm? Quote, yeah, the building is on fire. Far be it from me to tell you what to do, but shouldn't you get out of there? Quote, Dan, you don't understand. I have to get this report printed. Now are you going to help me or not? Quote, so they continue to troubleshoot the issue. A few minutes after that, my dad hears shouting in the background. Dad, there seems to be a lot of yelling in the background. Is everything okay? Quote, caller, yeah, it's fine. It's just the firefighters evacuating the building. Shouldn't you get out of there too? Quote, Dan, I absolutely have to get this report printed. Are you going to help me? Quote, I'm not sure that I should. We pay our support contract. I have to get this printed and you have to help me. It's almost 3 p.m. Quote, it's just a report. I don't think it's worth risking your life. The caller starts to get furious when the shouting in the background gets much louder. A firefighter has come over to the guy on the phone and starts barking orders at him to get out of the building. The caller tells the firefighter, look, I have to print this report before 3 p.m. and I can't leave until it's printed. Over the phone, Dad hears the firefighter scream, I don't give a damn about your goddamn report, the building is on fire. Now move. Quote, there's a scuffling noise and the phone handset on the other end drops to the ground as the firefighter physically drags the caller away. After that, all Dad could hear was the sound of the fire alarm and various crackling noises. Needless to say, the report did not get printed by 3P Monsieur.